7 signs an elderly person may be in their final year. Subtle warnings you shouldn't ignore. Has someone you love started showing subtle yet concerning changes over the past year? Many people assume that death in old age happens suddenly, but in reality, the body often sends quiet warnings months, or even a year, before life reaches its final stage. The problem is, most people miss these signs because they seem small at first. It's only later, when we look back, that families realize the clues were there all along. But by then, it's too late to prepare, too late to make those last memories count. In this video, we'll discuss 7 key signs that often appear a year before an elderly person passes away. Some of these might be changes you've noticed but brushed off as just part of aging, while others may seem like minor issues, but they actually signal a deeper, gradual decline in health. Recognizing these signs early gives you the chance to provide better care, cherish meaningful moments, and most importantly, ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Stay with us until the end, as these signs could help you prepare emotionally and practically for what's ahead. When you understand what's happening, you won't be caught off guard. You'll be able to make the most of the time you have left with those you love. Let's get started. 1. Significant weight loss. One of the earliest and most telling signs that a person may be nearing the final year of their life is unintentional weight loss. At first, it might seem subtle, a belt that suddenly needs tightening, clothes that look looser, or a diminished appetite. Many families dismiss it as just part of getting older, but the truth is, losing weight without trying is rarely a good sign. It often indicates that the body is no longer absorbing nutrients properly, muscle mass is decreasing, and essential systems are slowing down. Loss of strength increases the risk of falls, weakens the immune system, and makes a person vulnerable to infections. This isn't just about appearance. It's the body preparing for a deeper transition. If weight continues to drop despite efforts to encourage eating, it's time to pay attention. 2. Extreme fatigue and weakness. Another major sign is deep, persistent fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. This isn't just feeling a little tired after a long day. It's profound exhaustion that makes even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Getting out of bed, walking across the room, or doing basic activities become incredibly difficult. As organ function slows down, the body prioritizes energy use. This can lead to extreme weakness, unsteadiness, and difficulty sustaining activities. Many seniors withdraw from social interactions, feeling embarrassed or frustrated by their lack of energy. If you notice your loved one seems unusually tired and withdrawn, it's a sign their body is conserving energy for the final phase of life. 3. Cognitive confusion or withdrawal. In the year leading up to the end of life, cognitive confusion and emotional withdrawal become more noticeable. You may see your loved one forgetting things more often, repeating themselves, or becoming disoriented in familiar places. This isn't just everyday forgetfulness. It's a sign that the brain isn't receiving the same level of oxygen and nutrients as it once did. In some cases, individuals may have moments of clarity followed by confusion, and many will begin to emotionally withdraw. They may seem uninterested in conversations, avoid social gatherings, or appear unusually calm or detached. It's not that they don't care, it's just that their brain can no longer process emotions in the same way. 4. Frequent infections and slow healing. As the body slows down, the immune system weakens, and frequent infections become more common. Minor illnesses may take much longer to recover from, and small cuts or bruises might take a noticeably longer time to heal. Recurrent infections, like pneumonia, urinary tract infections, or skin infections, are warning signs that the body's ability to fight back is diminishing. If wounds aren't healing properly, or infections seem to linger longer than expected, this could signal that the body is struggling to repair itself. Infections in the final year of life may not present with typical symptoms, like a fever. Often, the first sign of an infection is confusion, tiredness, or a sudden mental decline, making early recognition important. 5. Major changes in breathing patterns. A major sign that the body is nearing the end is a noticeable change in breathing patterns. You may notice that your loved one is breathing more slowly or shallowly, or that their breathing becomes irregular, speeding up, then slowing down unexpectedly. Some people even experience Cheyne-Stokes respiration, a pattern where breathing alternates between deep rapid breaths and long pauses. Along with these changes, circulation problems often occur. Hands, feet, and extremities may feel cold, and the skin might appear pale or even bluish. These changes indicate that the body is prioritizing blood flow to vital organs, while circulation to the extremities slows down. This often leads to shortness of breath, even with minimal movement, and can cause discomfort. 6. Loss of interest in previously enjoyed activities. An elderly person nearing the end of life often loses interest in activities they once enjoyed. They may stop pursuing hobbies, withdraw from family gatherings, or seem emotionally disconnected. It's not just a personality shift, it's the body's way of conserving energy. The emotional withdrawal is a natural part of the process as their brain adjusts to the body's decline. You may notice that they no longer react to situations the way they used to, or that they've stopped engaging in social conversations. This change can be heartbreaking for families, but it's important to remember that their detachment isn't something they can control. Instead of pushing them to interact, the best thing you can do is offer comfort and companionship without expectations. 7. Difficulty managing day-to-day tasks. As the body begins to shut down, difficulty managing daily tasks becomes more evident. Simple tasks that were once routine, like dressing, bathing, or even getting out of bed, may become overwhelming. It's not just physical weakness. It's a sign that the body is conserving energy and directing it toward critical functions. This can be especially difficult for individuals who once prided themselves on their independence. Watching them struggle with tasks they used to do easily can be emotionally painful, but it's important to approach the situation with compassion. Offer assistance with tasks and focus on making their environment as safe and comfortable as possible. Recognizing these 7 signs is not about fearing death, but rather about understanding and preparing for the final transition. These signs may not all happen at once, and they may not always be obvious at first, but when you start noticing them, it's a signal that the body is preparing for its final stages. While it's natural to want to help or reverse the decline, sometimes the best thing we can do is listen to what their body is telling us and focus on making their remaining time as peaceful and meaningful as possible. The focus should be on offering comfort, dignity, and love in their final days. If you're noticing these changes in someone close to you, take a deep breath and remember, you are not alone in this journey. Many families have walked this path before, and though it is never easy, knowing what to expect can help you find the strength and patience to support them in their final stage. Thank you for watching. If you found these insights valuable, please leave a comment below and share what you've learned. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content like this.